Hello Captains, your host here, Brent Justice. Welcome to my channel, Just Gaming for Us. This is going to be a continuing video in Star Trek Online. This is going to be the Measure of Morality playthrough, the Let's Play that I'm doing. This is going to be part 2 of that video because they have split up the mission into 2 parts. So if you have not seen part 1, it would obviously make sense to go watch the part 1 video first, and then this one is the continuing part 2 video. So we're just going to pick up straight from where we left off in part 1. Remember, we're on Excalibur, or actually we're taking a break on our ship, waiting the decision of the Excaliburians. Now, my question is, are we going to have to do any more good versus evil battles here? Or did we do all that in episode 1 and now we're done with that and we have to do something different? I don't know if this will be the same format or not. But I'm on the same character. My main character, a science character, the Doctor. And so let's just continue this.
Looks like the Excaliburians are ready to resume the trials. As you know, our participation is required, whether we like it or not. Under the circumstances, keeping them waiting isn't wise.
So it sounds like the trials are going to be continuing, so we're going to be doing more of what we did in the first episode, first mission. And then we're going to get some unique things, and we'll look at this, of course, when the mission is over. So let's accept that. Go to Excalibur. Yeah, I'm already here. Begin the Measure of Morality Part 2. Let's go. I'm going to take my same character, my same bridge officer I had last time. So exact same setup from part 1. I'm so excited to see where this leads and what this is all about. So I guess we get to speak to Yarnak again.
We have seen many things in the trials. Your actions have given us much to consider, but we require more data.
I think this has gone on long enough, Yarnak. Release us.
You can remove yourself from the trials if you so desire. I believe you are aware of the consequences such an action will bring.
Which again is a stupid idea. They're trying to figure out what's better, good or evil. But yet, if we don't do the trials, they'll just default to evil. Well, for what reason? That makes no sense. Yes, you've been quite clear on that.
Then, if you wish to proceed, the portal awaits.
So basically,
the next trial
more
lies
trials
this way.
So here's what I like so far, is that they basically split up the trials into 2 missions, because they knew that you as the player would probably get tired of doing that many trials all at once, so they split them up. Because if there's like 3 more like we had to do in the first mission, yeah, I can see that would be tiring. You would definitely want a break. So that's basically what they've done, is given you the player a break.
This is incredible. The architecture, the technology.
Okay, this looks like Iconia.
Art. It's not like anything I've ever seen before.
Yeah, this looks like
Where
Iconia.
are we?
The color scheme is different, though. The color scheme, I've never seen this bright yellow in the Iconian architecture. This is ancient Iconia during the war. I was part of a mission sent here through time.
Excaliburians have dropped us into another planetary assault by the look of things. There's a battle site ahead. We might be able to learn more about our surroundings by examining it.
Agreed. Keep your eyes open for a hostile forces. We don't want them getting the drop on us. So yeah, this is Iconia. I recognize it as the architecture, except for the yellow. The yellow is a little different than what we've seen previously, but we'll see here. What do we have?
Fascinating. According to my tricorder, these soldiers are from extinct species. The Dinosaurians and the Icobar.
Yep, that's right. They were part of a force that attacked here to acquire tech the Iconians withheld from them.
If this is the fall of Iconia, we might be able to stop the chain of events that eventually lead to the war. Considering the previous trials, I can see that as the pivotal event we were sent here to encounter.
I think you're right. Let's see what else we can find here.
That last hit wasn't far from here.
Again, the moral
There's heavy
choices
gunfire nearby.
will be interesting.
Keep your weapons handy.
Can't wait to see what they have to offer for us. Yep, Iconia. We should be
We're
up
fighting
in the
ahead.
sky.
Wait. Are those Iconians?
Where? Yes. Yes, they are. Fight the invaders. Basically, it's just like that mission we played.
More Iconian pets! Kill them! Let them die with their master!
Personal shield losing power.
They have some kind of hold ability on me. I can't fire when they're holding me. Like freezes you. Oh yeah, that is Taket. In fact, we know that one.
I am Taket of Iconia. You are not known to us. Halt and identify yourself.
Well, I'm an admiral of the United Federation of Planets. You probably aren't aware of them yet.
I do not recognize your species, but you have taken up arms to defend Iconia. That makes you an ally, and your assistance is appreciated. You have my thanks.
You're welcome.
I am called Lemiran. My thanks to you as well, newcomers. Our situation is quite dire.
Mtara,
our leader, has fallen. Iconia will soon be lost to our enemies. We must withdraw. We were trying to reach a nearby gateway when those soldiers attacked. Their reinforcements could arrive at any moment. Will you help us once again?
We'll do what we can.
Orbital attack. The warfare of cowards.
Now remember, there's going to be some kind of twist that we have to look for. Already the orbital attack is something new. But, yeah, there's some kind of twist we have to look out for, right? Something that will be different or changed or new. I guess we need to go this way. Head to the gateway platform.
For each herald they kill, I will take 100 of theirs. For each Iconian, 1,000.
All of this. The loss they must feel. And the anger.
Personal shield losing power.
Pretty big battle size. There's a lot of enemies for sure to defeat. Ooh, I got a very rare. It'd be kind of funny if the Iconians recognized that I'm using an Iconian weapon. Wouldn't it? They're using a lesser staff weapon. This one's got an orange thing to it. Never seen orange colored Iconian weapon. Just trying to figure out where to go next. I don't see the walkway. Oh, it's over here.
Hold. Reading an energy spike in the gateway ahead. Something's activating it.
No, there will be no holding. We will fight. Slay any foe that dares to cross our path.
Once more under the breach, dear friends. Once more.
Henry V. Nice.
Personal shield losing power.
It's a big group. I mean, look how many there are. It's actually quite a bit. Wow, okay. Next. There's the gateway up there. Yeah, I like seeing this again. It's basically the same path that existed in the mission. Ooh, the future version of the Iconians, the one with the arm cut off. Now that's a twist. That is future Taket. Imagine her speaking to herself. Wouldn't that be something?
I have returned to the time of my greatest failure. It sickens me to see the hell Iconia in such a state, laid to ruin by the barbaric dregs of the galaxy. This time, I shall not fail. The Mirren, give me the world heart. Give me the means to rid the cosmos of our enemies, to return Iconia to greatness once more.
That's the Taket of our time, but how? Iconians can't travel in time. Well, I guess the Excalibians are much more powerful than we thought. They can allow that to happen.
I hear the bloodlust in your voice. I see the hatred burning in your eyes. But you do not frighten me. The world heart is ours. We will use it to rebuild what has been lost. Be gone from here, demon. You will not prevail on this day.
She's right. This is a fight you can't win.
That energy is protecting the demon. I can disable the gateway to stop that, but I need time.
She has an energy field. That is cool.
You fought a war with the Iconians and survived?
Ah, don't hit me.
Personal shield losing power.
Fight Taket. It says to fight her, but I can't target her.
The gateway is ready. Use the console in front to shut it down. The gateway is down, but someone on the other side is powering it back up. Defend yourselves.
Personal shield losing power. Personal shield losing power.
Basically, we just fight Taket, it looks like. Go ahead and call my shuttlecraft. There we go.
The gateway is restored. I will signal you when I am ready once more.
Oh, we have to go through different levels. Okay, different waves. Oh, we can take out these little gateways. See, I can't target her when her shield's up.
Use the console in front to shut it down. The gateway is down,
There we go.
but someone on the other side is powering it back up. Defend yourselves.
Personal shield losing power.
The gateway is restored. I will signal
okay.
you when I am ready once more.
Take out these little gateways first, because they spawn the constructs.
Flanking damage detected. Personal shield.
Ooh, I'm
The
losing my
gateway
health.
is ready. Use the console in front to shut it down.
Close proximity.
Well, now I can't run fast because I turned that ability on. But at least I won't die.
The gateway is down, but someone on the other side is powering it back up. Defend yourselves.
Personal shield losing power.
Wearing her down slowly.
Personal shield losing power.
And we got something to happen. Hey, that's not the weapon I was holding.
It's not yours to take, vermin.
Ouch. Well, knocked us down. Jeez.
What is this?
Honored mistress,
It's Hakiv.
use this to restore your strength.
An assimilated Hakiv.
Yes, you serve me well, Hakiv. What have you done to me? This is inevitable.
An assimilated,
It's futile.
keep making it worse and worse. I love it.
What have you done?
An assimilated
No,
Iconian.
You can't.
That is incredible.
Belongs to us now.
That does not belong to you, creature!
Yes, this is awesome. I love this. Oh man.
Add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own.
I've always wondered what an assimilated Iconian would be like.
We are the Borg. Existence as you know it is over.
That was awesome. Okay, I kind of like how it keeps building up.
That creature. That was Taket. A Taket of nightmare, utterly corrupted by hatred and a thirst for vengeance. But what did she become?
Well, they're called the Borg, and they're a collective of oppressive cybernetic entities.
I have seen terrible things on this day. The fall of my civilization, of my beloved friends, of the totality of Iconian knowledge and culture. I cannot abide these tragedies. I cannot. Please, you can follow that monster. You can go where I cannot. I beseech you, return the world heart to me. Do not let Iconia fall to darkness.
We will, Lamirin. Well, there was no moral choice to be made here, just a bad thing happened. So that's interesting. Oh, I guess it's not over yet. Or maybe it is? Oh, I don't know what's happening.
Something is amiss, my friends. The trial has taken a life of its own, expanding well beyond its original parameters.
Because of the Borg. Yeah, we've noticed.
Though I implored Yarnik and his ilk to bring the trial to an end, they have refused. They wish to see how you address this new crisis.
So the trial is not going their way, but they're still allowing us to fight it because they want to see how we react to it. Got it.
Tread lightly. There is an ill wind blowing upon this venture. I fear one that may consume us all before the end.
These Borg, are they an evolution of control? Did someone else try to recreate it later on?
No.
Unlikely.
Totally different.
The Borg Collective existed well before the creation of Control, although when you add temporal manipulation into the equation... No, I already have a headache, and temporal mechanics will only make it worse.
Agreed. Something you'd like to add, Commander?
7. What we saw on Esau 4, your detailed knowledge of the Borg. You used to be one of them, didn't you?
Yeah, I was assimilated by the Borg at a young age and liberated by the crew of the USS Voyager later in life. The assimilation process is reversible, mostly, but it leaves scars. Inside and out.
I'm sorry that happened to you. And I'm sorry to ask this now. Are we going to have a problem here? With you and the Borg?
How dare her?
Under the circumstances, I can see how you could become...
She's
emotionally
7
compromised.
is way past that. Way past that.
This isn't the first time I've run into Borg since my liberation, and I doubt it'll be the last. I'll be fine, Commander. If it makes you feel any better, if I go native here, you have permission to shoot me.
Fair enough. Thanks. Any advice on fighting the Borg?
Right. Combat with the Borg is likely. We need frequency remodulators. Tell me when you want to proceed, and I can open the force field ahead at that time.
Okay, that's right.
Don't forget to equip a frequency remodulator.
Stupid remodulators, because I guess we're going to fight the Borg now out of nowhere. So, yeah, okay. It looks like we're maybe in the hive. This looks similar to the TFO, the hive, or at least a starting place for it. Remodulators. Well, I have one, so I'm good. Let's see. Does Neelan have one? No, Neelan does not have a remodulator. Well, I will resolve that. No, you do. Okay, we're good. Ready to fight the Borg. Man, so I do love the twists and turns this is taking. And, I guess the Excalbians can still stop this whole problem if they wanted to, but... Okay, let's go.
Existence as you know it is over.
Impressive. Determine the World Heart's location. Do we need to fight Taket? Defeat assimilated Taket, Hakiv, and all
Isn't
active
enhancing
Borg.
an Iconian with cybernetics a bit excessive?
Borg 101. Better assimilation through cybernetics.
Shield losing power.
Watch out. They're energizing the deck plating with weapons-grade plasma.
Damage detected.
Yeah, okay, this is basically the hive. At least they're not incredibly hard here. But, I need to remodulate. Trying to take out the regular Borg first, and then Hakiv, maybe.
Enemy combatants in close proximity.
I wish I had my bridge officers with me, my other ones.
Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected.
Just want to get rid of the regular Borg so I can just concentrate on the big bad guys. Which I've done, and Taket's already being worn down. Did we get Hakiv? Maybe we got Hakiv already.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Heads up! The Borg in those alcoves are activating!
Flanking damage
Alright, we're gonna have more Borg. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. This is where I wish I had my bridge officers.
Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected.
Whoa, they're like roping me in.
Personal shield losing power.
Ah, I'm dead. I wasn't watching my health. And I was standing right in a bad place. I know this battle's kind of unexciting, but... I wish I had more bridge officers. I'm not really prepared to fight the Borg.
Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
Shoot. Was in the wrong place.
Personal shield losing power.
It doesn't say that I've defeated Hakiv. Where did Hakiv go?
Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
Ah, crap. Don't stand in the bad ones. Oh my gosh, I've got damage. Permanent damage. I don't think I have any regenerators either.
Flanking damage detected.
This Borg one's actually kind of tough. Remember, I'm on advanced difficulty. I forgot to mention that at the start of this mission, but I'm on advanced difficulty, so this is more difficult than it would be on normal. Much more difficult.
Personal shield losing power.
I almost have to Ket.
Enemy combatants in close
We got to Ket, but my question is, where the crap did Hakiv go? This is bothersome. Do we have a bug here? Because there is no Hakiv. This isn't good. He's not on this upper platform. I can't find him anywhere on the upper. I'll go on the lower and try. But I've defeated every Borg. There's nobody left. Uh-oh, this is a problem. Now what am I supposed to do? There's no Borg. There's no Hakiv. There's no Ket. And all is broken with the world. What? Well, this sucks. Now what am I supposed to do? Where does it tell me to go? Nowhere. I'm right where I should be. And there's nothing. Well, I guess I found a bug. I'm gonna... You know what? If I have to replay this whole mission again, this is going to be extremely annoying. Because I'd have to start with the Iconian mission unless it brings me back to this place. Under this, keep them waiting, and I cannot fathom. Crap, guys. This sucks. This really sucks. I don't even know where Hakeem went. I thought something must have been up when Hakeem disappeared. Crap. Crap. This sucks, but I have no choice. I'm gonna have to beam up and back down and hope that it puts me back in the Borg mission and not the Iconian one. Okay, that's good at least.
Something.
But I'm gonna have to play the whole darn
Don't
thing
forget to
again.
equip a frequency remodulator.
Gee. Well, I guess I gotta do this again, folks. I got no choice.
As you know it is over.
I have no choice, guys. I just have to do this. So sit back and relax, because you're gonna feel the pain that I have to feel. That's for sure. Well, let's go. I'm gonna try to take out Hakeem first.
Isn't enhancing an
this time.
Iconian with cybernetics a bit excessive?
Borg 101, better assimilation through cybernetics.
Personal shield losing power.
Watch out, they're energizing the deck plating with weapons-grade plasma.
Heads up!
Secunda
Those outposts are
Borg.
activating.
Okay, I defeated Hakeem. He is definitely defeated now. Now let's focus on Taket, maybe.
Personal shield losing power. Personal shield losing power. Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected.
Man, I'm just overwhelmed with the Borg here. Shoot. I'm just overwhelmed. There's so many. I need more. I wish I had all my bridge officers. This is crazy. Crap, crap, crap. This is rough.
Personal shield losing power.
I'm so damaged. I have so much damage. Look at all the red up there. And I have nothing to heal myself with at all.
Flanking damage detected.
Jeez, this
Shield
is...
losing power.
Don't do this on advanced, guys. Don't do this on advanced. I am dumb. Crap. Step right into a green thing. I'm really getting frustrated with this right now. I have no regenerators. I didn't think I'd be fighting the Borg.
Flanking damage detected.
Where's 7 of 9 and Burnham and them? Where are they? I need them right now.
Enemy targets on sensor. Personal shield losing power.
Yeah, leave me alone. Neelan, I need you. Don't die on me yet. You're not allowed to die.
Flanking damage detected.
Shoot.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Oh, I defeated Taket finally. Oh my gosh, that was so hard. I hated that battle. I got a couple of things here I can heal. No, I can't heal you. I can't heal you. I can't heal you. I can't heal you. I got nothing to heal all you things with.
I don't like where this is heading. The Borg, they're relentless.
Yeah, we've defeated them before, but we can do it again. No, I can't. I'm gonna raise my hand. I cannot.
7 of 9. The
Oh no.
returns. At first, my existence seemed flawed, incomplete. I sought answers, and within the Untrials, I found them. I was a simulacrum, brought into me by Excalibur conceit, to test you, that I evolved. I reject this Excalibur foolishness. My destiny is my own. Today, my reign begins.
Is this another queen we have to deal with? I think I might have skipped over some dialogue by accident. Burnham, I don't like where this is heading. They're relentless. 7. Time's a factor here. The longer the Borg have to build their forces and strengthen their position, the harder it will be to undo their plans. Okay. Well, it's good to know I'm wasting time then. Crap. I don't know how I'm going to do this, guys. Look how much damage I have. I've got so much stupid stuff going on here. I can't replicate, like, things that I need, can I? I can eat stuff, maybe. I've never actually done that to heal. I don't know if you can do that to heal. I don't think so. Oh, I got catch yourself. We got catch yourself white. What is that? By non, you get. I don't know why I'd want to consume that then. I got hypos. Maybe I should have get some hypos on. Small hypo though. I'm actually thinking about this. I've never had to do this before. This is so dumb. But I think I might have to because I'm just having such a problem here. I'm going to remove you temporarily and put some hypos in. I'm going to have to. Okay, even though they're only small hypos, maybe it'll help. Because I got so much damage, and this is really tough on advanced difficulty, guys. Really, really tough. Yeah, this is basically the hive. It's the same layout anyway.
I am designated 7 of 9, tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01. You will be assimilated.
So we're coming back
Resistance
around.
is futile.
We're coming back around to all this, which is really nice. Really nice. Full circle. So I got to take out 7 of 9, and
this room has automated defenses. Watch where they're targeting.
Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
yeah. Gotta keep moving because it's targeting me.
Personal shield losing power. Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
My goodness, this is just overwhelming me with a lot of Borg. This character is not really geared to fight the Borg. I'm long past that, but I guess I'm really not. I thought I was, but I'm not. Let me just say, if I were gonna fight the Borg, this is not the character I would have chosen to fight the Borg. So I have not made a good call on that one.
Flanking damage detected. Enemy combatant in close proximity. Personal shield losing power.
At least this particular nightmare is over.
I don't think so. Ooh, another big battle, and I think we're going to have to fight a queen still. That's what it sounds like we're leading up to here. Speak with your allies.
Thoroughly unpleasant. I confront my past from time to time, but it usually doesn't shoot back.
Are you all right?
I'll manage. We need to deal with my evil twin and the queen, however. The thought of them both running free makes me very uncomfortable.
Great, I knew it. We're going to have to fight her and the queen. Shoot. And look how damaged I am. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck bad. Do we have to battle in here? You do in the... Yeah, crap.
Enemy targets on sensors.
And no, I do not have the weapon that auto-cycles energy types. I know people are probably yelling out there, use the new weapon. The new weapon from the new thing that cycles energy types. Well, I don't have that weapon, guys. Sorry. So I can't use it. Heal me.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. Ah, there's more.
Personal shield losing power.
Yeah, the problem is I need my bridge officers. I need more than one. At least give me one more. Something.
Watch out!
Gosh.
More drones!
Personal shield losing power.
Okay. Yeah, next time I play this mission, I'm
Picking up a lot of energy spikes in the
gonna
next
have to
room.
prepare better.
It could be weapons fire.
It's the personal chamber of the Borg Queen. Maybe the Excalbians sent some allies to help out. If so, they might need our help. Want me to lower the field?
Yeah, we need some more good guys. We certainly need some good guys. The Queen's down.
That's the Borg Queen.
Or what's left of her.
Indeed. This is damn peculiar. If the Excalbians killed her, where are they now? Be careful. Whatever did this could still be around, and it might not be friendly.
What is it going to be now?
Not sure if this is better or worse than what Control had planned.
Pretty sure it's worse, but I'm a little biased.
How timid you are. So frightened of perfection.
Last time I checked, we're not the ones hiding in the dark.
That's a good point.
Here's another. You are obsolete. Older. Weaker. Inferior to me in every way.
Inferior to you? You're a pathetic copy of me hiding behind a legion of drones. You're weak.
Tell me, why have you come here? There will be no struggle, no resistance.
You're a smart girl, you'll figure it out eventually.
How predictable. How human. We know where that path ends. Futility.
Okay, so that's what we're fighting?
And a new nightmare begins.
Defeat the 7 of 9 Borg Queen, I guess. So quiet.
Watch the floor!
Enemy targets on sensors.
Ow.
And now they have a cybernetic dinosaur.
Oh, of course. What is this thing?
Shooting
Elite
now,
tactical.
xenobiology later.
Oh, an assimilated Gorn. Okay.
Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected.
Being pushed backwards. Okay, defeated the Gorn pretty easily. The Queen, probably not so.
More automated defenses are coming online.
Flanking damage detected.
I'm stuck and I can't move. I can't do anything. Throwing everything I have at her. Everything is slow to respond, but I'm working on it. I think I got her.
I am Borg. I am eternal.
Maybe.
My victory is inevitable.
Maybe not. Maybe.
That's
Oh,
how is she still functional?
she's gone to hover mode.
There's so much more to me than you could possibly imagine.
Crap. I knew I was in the green stuff, but I couldn't move fast. Couldn't move fast enough. The whole floor is gone. Jeez. The floor is lava. Something's happening.
You are small. You lack harmony, cohesion, greatness. It will be your undoing.
Oh, she
Really?
beamed away.
His ass just got kicked again.
She beamed away, huh?
You are done here at last, my friends.
Please tell me I am, because this is really getting frustrating.
I'm glad you're still with us, my friends. I'll ask you to come with me. Yarnik wishes to speak with you, and time is short.
Alright, let's go. Get me out of here.
The evidence in the trial is clear. Adherents of evil will stop at nothing to ensure their victory. Nothing is sacred. No law is absolute. In comparison, the proponents of good are made weak by their morality and other self-imposed limitations. They lack the freedom to achieve their goals at all costs.
We don't have time for this. If you don't stop the trial now, we could all be at risk.
Those troops are coming from previous trials.
Well, how is that even happening? How are they allowing people to come in from other trials? Defend Yarnak. Yarnak, we could use a little help here. Aren't you supposed to be powerful or something? Huh. Abraham Lincoln's using an axe. That is great.
They're sending in more reinforcements!
I don't know why I'm remodulating. I'm so used to remodulating from the Borg stuff. I love Lincoln just hacking them all with an axe. That's pretty great right there. Okay, Yarnak.
Impossible. Safety measures were in place. The participants should not be able to escape the trial areas or pursue agendas separate from the trials.
You said it yourself. Evil doesn't follow the rules. Nothing is sacred, even the life of its creator.
The Borg Queen of our creation is amassing greater power. This includes the assimilation of this planet and everything on it. We must consider our alternatives while there is still time.
There's no time for debate, Yarnak. We need to take action now. Admiral, a Borg octahedron just appeared in orbit. Our sensors can't seem to determine where it came from. It just appeared out of thin air. Understood. Tell the transporter room to beam us up on my mark.
We should take care of that Borg ship while we can.
Apparently not. President Lincoln has asked me to assist him with something. If I don't see either of you again...
See, there's so much pausing between her
honor.
sentences, between her two sentences there. There's a long pause. They could have shortened that time. The dialogue needs to be tightened up a little bit here, or a lot, because it's a pretty long mission. Yeah, let's beam up. So now I guess we're going to do a little bit of space battle, which is nice because we've been just decimated on the ground battle in this one.
The Borg Queen is assimilating the Excalbians one by one.
Can you assimilate a rock?
If she's not stopped, It's only a matter of time before she learns to use their matter-shaping powers.
That's right. But can you assimilate a molten rock? Can you?
Difficult to say. She will learn to replicate well-known patterns first, like Borg ships. It could take her much longer to learn to make entirely new things, or to create things from imagination and memory.
Alright, she has to be stopped. Oh, that's an octahedron. I wondered what it was.
Warning, ship is under attack.
I might be a little bit better here in space than I was on ground.
Have failed.
We will see for sure. At least I don't have to do stupid remodulation in space. That would be terrible.
Hull integrity below 75%. Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Hull integrity below 50%. Right shield's failing.
Dang, it's still pretty tough in space though. They're hitting very hard.
Hull integrity below 25%.
Shoot, I'm dead. Dang, they are hitting really hard in space too, and these are just probes in a sphere. The heck? They are hitting hard, guys. On advanced difficulty, do not play this mission on. I said that in Yoda, like...
Warning, ship is under attack. Four shields failing. Target's shields have failed.
Okay, now what?
Never the hero. You know you can't win, and yet you stand ready to die a pointless death.
Your arrogance is impressive. Annoying, but impressive.
Arrogance. Is it arrogance you hear, or a statement of inevitable fact? Perhaps now your opinion has changed.
Oh, she's materializing ships out of nowhere. Oh, an assimilated Anorax and an assimilated Iconian ship? I can't take out all that. That ain't gonna happen.
Looks like you could use a hand here.
I hope you don't mind, but
No,
I
I
brought
need-
some friends.
Yeah, I need lots of friends.
This is Captain Jonathan Archer of the Starship Enterprise.
No way.
Prepare to attack. All hands battle stations.
What? Holy, every Enterprise.
Let's make sure that history never forgets
The name Enterprise. And the E.
There's an old saying.
And the
Fortune favors
Defiant.
the bold.
Cisco's.
I guess
Cisco's Pan Pan. Come
I
on.
think it's time to do a little assimilating of our own.
And Voyager. What in the world? Oh, and they put
Still
the
think
crossfield
resistance
center.
is futile? Your Majesty?
Resistance. You're a tragic collection of relics and fools.
They put the
First of many to
they put the
die.
crossfield center in there. But anyway, yay! We got everybody. Well, I
Fire
don't know if
main
it's-
phases.
How are we gonna do this? I don't know though. Still a lot of ships.
Target's shields have
The NX Enterprise is totally screwed, I'll tell you that much right now. Let's see if we can take out the
Power to
NX.
all weapon systems. Stand by phasers.
Don't stand by phasers, fire phasers.
four shields failing. Target's shields have failed.
yield.
Yeah, I don't think Enterprise you're going to be doing a lot here, but okay, sure. Oh, even the Kelvin Enterprise is here. Oh, we took out the Interax. A Section 31 control vessel? Really? What? That's one of the enemies. Look at the Enterprise. Look at the Kelvin Enterprise go.
Low torpedo base. Arm phasers. Lock coordinates on the source of the tractor beam.
Hey, that was actually not terrible. Let's take out this assimilated Iconian dreadnought. Probes are behind me, but that's okay.
With every action, you give me more knowledge. And with it, power.
Now let's take out the Borg Queen. I'm even going to call in the Klingons on this one. Let's let them join the battle too. Why not?
More shields failing.
Look at all the ships firing on it. That's beautiful. I mean, so beautiful. I want that as a wallpaper. No, I want that as a picture on my wall.
Target's shields have failed.
It must be. That has to be. I need this picture. I need. Like, this is great. You know, this is a wall-worthy thing right here. Oh, yes! That was pretty sweet, I have to say. All the ships. From, like, every series. That's pretty impressive. Even the... Is that the Discovery Enterprise? Do they have both? Yeah, they have both Enterprises. They have the Discovery Enterprise and the original Enterprise. That's very impressive that they were able to pull that off.
You have provided us with significant insight into the nature of good. Even with nothing to gain and everything to lose, even when placed in terrible danger by our studies, you chose to come to our aid. You refused to let the forces of evil destroy us, even though we had placed you in mortal peril.
Yeah, despite our differences, we still believe that we can find common ground.
You have given us much to consider and to understand. You have shown us that it is not good to subject others to dangers that we are not willing to face ourselves. Let us meet face to face, one last time, and resolve these matters.
Wow. What an incredible end to this mission.
This has certainly been a learning experience for me as well as the Excalbians. I saw what I was and what I could have been, which makes me grateful for the life I have now. Still, this experience should make the next session with my counselor interesting. In the meantime, that sensor grid in the trailer system will need some final adjustments. If you can get me back to my runabout, I can finish those. I can also speak to some Fenris Rangers about looking into the Orion smuggling activity in Trailus.
Okay.
Unofficially, of course.
Of course. So the usual, huh? Usual stuff. Burn them.
Sounds like Yarnek and his people have a lot to think about. I hope they mean it when they say they're going to pursue goodness. As for me, it's strange, being... What did the Borg Queen call it? A simulacrum? A copy. And an incomplete one at that.
Yeah, way too many pauses between her sentences. Tighten that dialogue up, folks. Tighten it up.
I'm based on a Starfleet science officer. I was going to figure it out sooner or later. Now that I know, I've decided to continue what was started here today. In my own way. I've asked the Excalbians to make my transformation permanent. And they've agreed. So, for the Excalbians, the trials are over. But for me, the human adventure is just beginning.
Now Michael Burnham is going to exist in the 25th century as a copy of her former self because of the Excalbians? Really? Oh my gosh. Guys, I don't even know how to respond to that. I don't even know what to say to that. That's how I feel. I can't even get words out.
If you don't mind, I could use a ride to the nearest Alliance starbase.
My goodness,
I'd like to speak with Starfleet Command about reactivating my commission.
What? And she's going to recommission to be in Starfleet.
Things.
She's going to recommission to be back in Star... Is she just not like a god at this point? Can she just do nothing wrong? She is able to do everything. She is this embodiment of goodness that she's supposed to be. She's Spock's sister, of course. Really good, has such a psychic link. She's not even Vulcan, but has such a psychic link with Sarek that she can do Vulcan telepathy across the stars with him. And now she's so important, in the Discovery universe, and now she's made to live flesh again in the 25th century and live out her life again and join Starfleet and be a big thing. Is this just not the most important person in the universe, or what? Holy crap. I don't... Okay, it'll be my pleasure. No, it won't, but okay.
It's been quite some time
Why don't we make
since I
him
had to go into combat.
Why don't we make Abraham Lincoln
it was an honor
permanent
to fight by your side. The Excalbians have asked me to remain as I am now, and to
that's
serve
good.
as an ambassador for this planet.
Yay for that, at least.
These people have a great deal to learn about the universe, and I believe the Alliance can help them with that. And having some experience as a statesman, I might be able to make that process a little smoother for all parties involved. Should you return here, you will be most welcome. You've done all of us on Excalibur a great service today, one we will never forget. And for that, I thank you. Until we meet again, my friend, farewell.
Good luck to you and farewell. All right, Yarnak.
The advocates of good return. We have learned much from your effort.
Yeah.
We did. After reviewing the events, we have decided to rule in favor of the concept of good.
Took you hundreds of years, but sure, you got there, I guess, in the end. And will you abide by the terms set at the beginning of the trials?
We will. As we have ruled in favor of good, the people of Excalibur will pursue those virtues from this day forward.
Makes you wonder, what have they been doing in the last 150-something years, or 40-something years since Kirk, talked with them? Have they, if they have not decided to go good or evil, what have they been doing in 140 years? Just sitting on their behinds with their thumb in their mouth? What have they been doing all these hundreds of years? Yeah, let's go. Okay, what an interesting part 2. Wasn't at all what I expected. Turned out a lot different. Let's report this to command, and then I will talk about my feelings and thoughts and all that.
Well, for now, I'd like to put some distance between myself and Excalibur. Returning to Earth, catching up on what's happened since 2257. Sounds like a good place to start to me.
Well, don't worry about it. You'll be very familiar with
I understand
the
that an old friend of mine is on a similar journey now. I'll get in touch with Commander Stamets soon. I'd love to get his unique perspective on things. There's a lot waiting for me out there. Thank you for helping me get the chance to discover once again.
Because of Discovery, she's going to discover once again. They are really pushing Discovery into this storyline. I mean, they are pushing it hardcore, so hardcore that they just gotta shove it in your behind. Presidential hand axe. A basic axe attack. This is cool. Anti-proton leash. An AoE pull to target. That was kind of happening to me with the Borg. Maybe is that what that was? Very interesting. Daily event progress, of course. Alright, well, let's talk about the measure of morality, shall we? Let's start with the first mission, because I didn't know what it was going to be about, but I felt that it was going to have maybe something to do with the trials from the TV show, because in the Savage Curtain, that's the reason why the Excalbians brought them there. They did the trials, and they pretty much concluded at the end that there really wasn't an open story left to the Excalbian experience. So after that episode of the original series, it didn't feel like that story needed or needed to go anywhere, really. It felt like it was concluded properly in the show. So that's why making an episode based around, or making a mission based around that episode, seemed a little off-putting at first, because I didn't see how they could do that. It seemed concluded already to me from watching the episode. Also, the episode was a little slow, and it was basically a budget episode, you could tell, in the actual TV show. And they fought on the ground, and they fought on Excalibur. They didn't go anywhere to do trials. They fought right there on Excalibur. And it was done. It was done and done. But apparently, they used that episode in the mission, in these two missions, the measure of morality, in order to expand on that and give us a platform. Basically, the Excalbians were a platform for us to fight in different past scenarios of the game. They could take us back in time and play different missions again that we've played, but from a different perspective and with twists and turns. So that's basically what that was. The Excalbians were that platform for that. So that's what it was used for. Then this idea, of course, of fighting good and evil in Star Trek is a thing we've seen right here in Excalibur and the Savage Curtain. We've seen it time and time again. We've seen it with the Q continuum, judging humanity in TNG. We've seen this good and evil thing quite a bit. So it is very Star Trek in that way. So the core of this is very Star Trek. I like the idea of that, going back in time and playing past missions we've already played, where we have a chance to play them from a different angle. What a unique experience, and getting to see all those different things again, but from a different angle. I love stuff like that. That is an A+. A+ on that kind of mechanism. In the first mission, it wasn't that difficult. You had morality choices to make. That was the hard part, were the morality choices. And I do wonder what happens with the other options. I am going to do a replay of it and choose the other options that I didn't choose the first time. And I'm going to record just what those options do, so expect that in the future. But I like that because the moral choices they gave us were kind of tough in that one. They made you think. And I like, remember, Star Trek is a thinking TV show. It's a thinking show. It should make you think, okay? And this one did that, and I like that, okay? So mission 1 was good. And then they gave us a little break. You know, you could go on to play mission 2 if you felt like it, but they gave you a break. They're like, nah, you can go back to your ship if you want and wait and play mission 2. And I'm glad they did, because mission 2 was much longer and harder, and I was not prepared. Let's go ahead and zip back to Earth real quick, too. So I'm going to look at some of these rewards we got. But let's talk about mission 2 now that I just played. Mission 2. First of all, I encountered a bug. You saw it in the hive TFO, basically, is what that was. For some reason, Hakiv got destroyed, but it didn't count it. He disappeared. All the Borg I killed, but it didn't count it. It only counted the Iconian. So, yeah, that's a huge bug they need to get fixed, because, as you saw, I had to beam back up and replay the Borg stuff all over again. And that was very painful. Very painful, and I didn't want to do that. So, beyond the bug, though, I did not expect we would be fighting a bunch of Borg like that, and especially the Hive TFO. It's basically the entire Hive TFO. But this time, you don't have the advantage of your bridge officers. And that is really what brought it down for me. I felt very overwhelmed fighting the Borg here by myself with just one bridge officer. 7 of 9 and Burnham didn't really do a lot. I felt very burdened, and I wish we had had, at least for the Borg battle in the Hive, I wish we had had another 1 or 2 of our bridge officers, if not all of them. We really could have used them in this mission. So I have to dock them a little bit on that because I did feel overwhelmed. Now, that said, I was playing in advanced difficulty, so that really ups the difficulty level. On normal, I suppose it wouldn't be as bad. Plus, look at all this damage I incurred during all that battle. So I would say if you're going to play the second mission, just play it on normal. Just play it on normal difficulty. If you want to play it on advanced to give yourself a challenge, make sure you have regenerators to heal yourself. Those healing regenerators that, heal your damage. Make sure you have those. Make sure you have a quick remodulator, not the one I have, which is from the replicator. This one takes a long time to remodulate. See how long it takes to remodulate? There's actually a Borg Mako set from the Task Force Omega Reputation that has a much quicker... No, actually, I think it's a trait you add. It might be a trait, or it might be from the gear. One of them. I forget which one it is. But what it does is it allows you to remodulate much faster. It's like hit the button, boom, boom, you regenerate. You are regenerated from the frequency remodulation much faster. So I would recommend that if you're going to fight this mission on advanced difficulty or something like that. I would also possibly recommend the new weapon from the new featured events that has multiple energy types. That should also be good for fighting Borg. And of course melee also for Borg. But I was not prepared, obviously, for this Borg fight, and it was very difficult for me with this character on advanced. This is not the character I would have taken into that battle if I had known I was going to be encountering a lot of Borg. I have better characters for that. I have characters that can spawn a ton of gear, extra gear, like engineers that can, have turrets and anti-proton, beams and solar flares. I can do the solar. I have characters that have that solar flare ability. I have ones that can do the, just other things that they can spawn that would really help with the Borg a lot more. So this character was not really built for that, and he doesn't really do a lot of Borg stuff right now, and obviously that shows because I was not prepared and it was very difficult on advanced. So on one side, I give him kudos for making a mission that can be hard so you can test yourself, but just make sure you're prepared if you're going to do that. Make sure you're prepared if you're going to play on advanced. Otherwise, just play it on normal and it shouldn't be as bad. So yeah, the second mission did not have those trials like the first mission had. See, I thought it was going to really continue those trials and we'd have to have those morality questions. Like there'd be 3 of them just like the last one. But that wasn't the case. Instead, the trials took on a thing of their own and went their own way, and we didn't have any questions or morality questions to answer. We just went from one place to another, defeating this buildup of basically the Borg taking over everything. And it all started in the first mission. The Borg captured Hakiv, and that's where it all started. And then an assimilated Iconian, how cool is that? I've always wanted to see one of those or something like that. I would love to play an assimilated Iconian or have one as a bridge officer or something like that. That's just incredible to me. Really cool idea, and I'm glad we got to fight one of those. That was cool. And we even saw 2 different versions of the Iconians, the original ones and the energy type ones. That was great. And going back to Iconia was good. And then basically playing the Hive, as we mentioned, that was very difficult, but we got to play 7 of 9 as a Borg, and she's the queen. And I think the intonation is supposed to be that the Borg queen is already dead in the Hive, because we have players in the game playing TFOs killing the Borg queen, and they're like, who could have done this? They must have just left. So that would be like one of us playing the Hive TFO, and then, you know, that's the end of it, and we come out and the Queen's dead, and then we come in with this new group, and they're like, well, who could have done that? Well, it's a meta thing, right? They're saying, oh, it's the players. It's us, the players, killing the Queen who have just left that TFO. It's very meta. That's what it is. It's an inside, fourth dimensional, breaking the wall meta thing. That is maybe one of the first they've ever done in this game, and I love that reference. So if they keep doing stuff like that, that would be really cool. I like meta stuff like that. And then, of course, it ends up on Excalibur, where we have to fight the Borg again, and they are taking over that matter creation, shape-shifting ability or whatever they have. See, I thought it was an innate ability of the creatures, but maybe it's part technology and part... See, it said that they were assimilating the rock creatures. I don't know how you assimilate a rock, but I guess they were. So that's a thing. And then they started creating these massive assimilated ships that I've always wanted to see, like an assimilated Iconian dreadnought, or an assimilated Anorax, or you know, those ships assimilated. Incredible. And then let's just skip right to this. The end. They bring in all the hero ships from the past series. What an incredible thing to do. That is a fan service. They are servicing the fans with that. And they have dialogue from the TV shows. They have taken and put that in there, so that the little dialogues from talking, you know, from the ship, Picard, Kirk, there was Archer, you know, talking from, there was Janeway from Voyager. They were all talking from the show. Incredible. That is fan service, and I am here for it. I am all here for that. That was fun. They even had the two versions of the Enterprise. They had the original series Enterprise, and they had the newer Discovery made Enterprise. They also had the NX-01 Archer ship. That thing definitely does not stand a chance against even a Borg probe. So I don't know how it was standing up to them, but there you go. But it was fun nonetheless. They even had the Kelvin Enterprise in, so that's weird, but there it is. So yeah, that was a lot of fun because of all those hero ships there at the end. That was pretty good. Enterprise F, E, D, the Defiant. It was good. Voyager. Oh, I loved it. That was good. That was really good. I don't know if I didn't get a chance to look. I didn't know if the other Enterprises were there from the movie, the retrofit or refit from you know, Star Trek, the motion picture. If there was that refit, and then if there was the second refit after Star Trek 4, you know, the Star Trek 5 Enterprise. I don't know if there were those refits or not. But if they were in there, that would have been cool. But if not, that's about the only thing missing were those Enterprises, those two refits. And then maybe an Enterprise C. Would have been cool if Enterprise C was there as well. And the B, for that matter. An Excelsior, yeah. Why not the B, too? So the B and the C. They might have been in there, but I missed them. But if they weren't, they should have been. The B and the C, and then the two refits from the Star Trek movies. That would have been cool to also have in there. But anyway, yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. I liked that. That mission was difficult, though. I'm just going to say advanced difficulty, very difficult. And now let's get to the big elephant in the room, and that is Michael Burnham. If she is not just the most important person in the universe, I don't know who is at this point. She couldn't do wrong on Discovery. She's always right and always so moral, even though she started the whole Klingon War thing. I don't know how that works. And she's very annoying, but somehow now she's even more relevant because they have made her corporeal, alive, once again in the 25th century. She's going to be joining Starfleet. She's going to be living in this century and actually existing and having a life, which is weird. I could understand them doing that for Abraham Lincoln, and I'm glad they did. He will be Excalibur's ambassador. That's cool. That makes sense. But making Burnham a reality does not make sense. Why her? Why does she get that? If the Excaliburians have that much power that they can basically bring somebody back to life, well, then that's just, there's no stopping that. Where would you draw the line? Holy crap, they could bring anybody from the past back. They could bring Kirk back again. I mean, they could just bring anybody back. That's a gray area that really should not be allowed to exist. That's Q level power, my friends. That's Q level power. That's just really crazy that they could do that. But yeah, Burnham is alive now. That's just, I'm telling you, if this is not, if you people that get mad at people like me for seeing the negativity in Discovery, if you don't get it yet, that there's an agenda and that they are trying to retcon Discovery into every part of Star Trek, if you don't see that yet with this, then I don't know what to say. I don't know how anything else can convince you. This clearly proves to me, I know this is just a game. This is not hard canon. In fact, it seems like it's not canon at all, because they've changed everything for Picard. Data is not captain of the Enterprise E. There is no Enterprise F yet, maybe, apparently. Picard was captain on the E, but there's no F. So Picard is not following the game's canon. So I get that. So making Burnham, alive in this game doesn't matter for the TV show. I get that. But it does show that they're trying to force the aesthetic and the history and Discovery itself into every part of Star Trek. And this game, even though it's not canon, it does represent Star Trek, right? So this is CBS or whoever pushing Discovery onto us, retconning it into history. Hard stop. That's what they're doing. And if you can't see that by this act here and all the acts previous, I don't know what to say. They even made the Discovery ship front and center in the hero ships. You notice that in the hero ship, in the whole hero ship collection at the end, when they all warp in and it shows the larger image of them all together, what's the ship in the middle? It's the Discovery. That's the last one to come in, and it's right front center with all the other ships surrounding it. Even though technically that's one of the oldest ships. And that would be right after Archer's time. So that ship should be on the periphery, not in the front and center. In the front and center should be the Enterprise F. That would be the most recent ship. That or the D, because of Picard, because of the new TV series. If the D was right in the center, that would make sense. The D or the F. But putting Discovery in the center is just another middle finger to the fans and everyone that, hey, Discovery is important and we're forcing it on you. We're showing you how important it is. It's front and center. Burnham's alive. She's now going to join Starfleet and have a whole nother life like no one else has ever been able to experience. She gets a whole nother life. She's had her Discovery, and now she's going to be in the 25th century Star Trek. If that is just not forcing Discovery on us, I don't know what is. So you can sit here and tell me that it doesn't matter, but it does matter. It matters a lot because it's just so out of nowhere. It's like they've created a whole new Star Trek and then inserted it into everything. It's like, here, insert it here, insert it here, insert it here. It's now canon. It's now retconned history is what it is. So I think I've ranted on that enough because I know you probably don't want to hear it, especially if you really like Discovery. Now, there are parts of Discovery I like, and on its own, I can accept it as a separate timeline. I cannot accept it as a timeline in Star Trek, in primetime Star Trek. It doesn't fit. And now they're really, really pushing it on us. So anyway, I'm going to stop there on that because I could go on forever. So let me wrap up my review of these two missions. I enjoyed it. It was a fan service. It was well done and well made. The animations and the cutscenes were top notch. This is the best cutscenes I've ever seen them do in Star Trek Online. They upped their game. The cutscenes were smooth and fluent, and they made sense. There were a few glitches here and there, like hair clipping inside of clothes and stuff like that. But otherwise, visually, it looked good. It looked like a bit of an upgrade for visualness. This game engine's old, guys. 2009, and even earlier than that, because they borrowed a game engine. This game engine is old. Old. But these two new missions did a good job of using that old technology and making it look sort of decent. So I give them props for all the art, for all the animations, for all the cutscenes, for all the voice dialogue. Other than Burnham's dialogue, it was a little slow. They could have buttoned that up, tightened that up a bit. The dialogue was good, though, having the actual voice actors there. They did a great job on 7 of 9. It's her Picard era 7 of 9, so she looks great. And the mechanics to the missions were great. The mechanics and the gameplay, right on par. And playing it on normal would probably be a lot better for me. If I replay this, I'll probably replay it on normal, not advanced again. But otherwise, very solid missions, a fan service. I can tell it took them a long time to make this. This probably was a long time in the making. They put work into this. They put effort into this. Now, if they would put that much effort into everything else they do, this game would be top notch. The problem is there's levels of effort they put on different components of the game. This got a lot of effort and a lot of time put in it. And I wish other parts of the game got that much time and effort put into it. But it pays off when they do that, because then you get good quality content like this. Everybody should play these two missions. Everybody. It's good stuff. So I am leaving my review here at the end, and I'm going to give both of these missions together an A+, and recommend that everybody go play them. Got it? And let me know what you think after you play them down below. That is my review of The Measure of Morality, Part 1 and Part 2. Please and thank you. I hope you have enjoyed this Let's Play of both of these missions and this review. Let me know what you think. Please continue to watch. Much more to come. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Check out Twitter at Brent_Justice for updates. You can follow me there. Also, check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/Brent Justice. This helps support the channel and also allows me to publish more and more videos.